Have you ever stopped to think about all the specific words we have just for talking about food and clothes? Well, today, that's exactly what we're going to do. We're diving into the language of our everyday essentials. You'll see how these words aren't just for describing things. They actually shape our whole experience. So, let's get into it.
Okay, just close your eyes for a second. Imagine a perfect summer day. You've got the sun on your skin, you can hear your friends laughing, and then that amazing smoky smell hits you. That one moment, that classic barbecue, it's packed with its own special kind of language.
So, let's start right there, with the anatomy of a barbecue. We're going to break down the key words that really make a simple cookout feel like the perfect summer memory.
First up, the word of the hour, barbecue. And here's the cool thing about it. It's a word that does double duty. It's the event itself, right? The gathering you're at. But it's also the action of cooking. So you can literally be at a barbecue while you barbecue some chicken.
Now, way before any food even touches the fire, a little bit of magic is already happening. It's called marinating. This is that secret weapon, soaking meat in a mix of spices and liquids to just load it up with flavor and make it super, super tender.
And what's the heart of any barbecue? The grill, of course, is basically your outdoor stove. That metal grate sitting over a bed of hot coals or a gas flame, that's what creates those perfect grill marks and that smoky taste we all love.
On a hot summer day, what's just as important as the grill? Gotta be the cooler. It's such a simple but brilliant idea. Just an insulated box that acts like your own personal portable fridge. It keeps all the drinks and salads perfectly chilled, no electricity needed. All right, so we've looked closely at one single meal. Now let's pull the camera back, let's zoom out from that one backyard barbecue and take a look at the much bigger world of food.
When you really think about it, pretty much everything we eat falls into one of three main groups. You've got your natural foods, think an apple right off the tree. Then there are processed foods, where maybe that same apple gets turned into applesauce. And finally, cooked foods, where it might get baked into a delicious pie.
Our days usually have a certain rhythm, right? And it's often built around our meals. We kick things off with breakfast to, break our fast from the night. We refuel with lunch around noon and then usually gather for dinner in the evening. And hey, let's not forget about snacks, those all-important little bites that keep us going in between.
Oh, and the world of food is just full of wild facts. For example, did you know that the first carrots people ate were actually purple? Or that archaeologists have found pots of honey in ancient Egyptian tombs that are thousands of years old and still perfectly good to eat? And get this one, botanically speaking, a banana is a berry, but a strawberry isn't.
Okay, so we've spent some time talking about what we put in our bodies to fuel them. Now let's make a little switch and talk about what we put on our bodies to cover them.
And that brings us to our second big topic, the language of clothes. You'll see that just like food, the stuff we wear has its own amazing vocabulary that helps us describe and understand the world.
If we're looking at the big picture, we can pretty much divide our wardrobes into two main camps. On one side, you've got your casual wear. Your favorite t-shirts, comfy jeans, the stuff you wear on the weekend. And on the other side, you've got formal wear, the sharp suits and beautiful dresses you save for really special occasions, like a wedding or an important business meeting.
So why do we even bother wearing clothes in the first place? Well, it really just comes down to three main reasons. First, there's protection, from the cold, from the sun, but beyond that, we're also looking for comfort. And, just as important, we use clothes to express our personal style.
So let's zoom in on that idea of style. For this last part, we're going to get into the actual words you can use to describe what you wear, and in doing so, express a little bit of who you are.
Usually, the first thing you notice about an outfit is its color and pattern. Are you someone who loves bold, bright colors, or do you prefer the clean look of neutrals like black and white? Maybe you're into softer pastels. And then you have patterns, like timeless stripes, a pretty floral print, or a cozy plaid shirt that can totally change the feel of an outfit.
Next up is the material, which is all about how clothes feel and what they do. Cotton is that soft, breathable fabric we all live in. Wool is nature's own insulator for keeping us warm. Silk has that incredibly smooth, luxurious feel. Denim is what gives our jeans that tough, durable quality, and leather is perfect for protective jackets and shoes.
And finally, let's talk about the shape of our clothes. The fit tells you how close it is to your body. Just think about the difference between tight-fitting skinny jeans and some relaxed, loose-fitting pants.
And length is super important too. It's the difference between a short-sleeved t-shirt for summer and a long-sleeved sweater for winter.
When you put all these little words together, you realize something pretty powerful. Clothes aren't just pieces of fabric we wear. They're a language. They're one of the main ways we show the world who we are every single day.
So, from what you eat at a barbecue to the sweater you choose to wear, the words we use don't just describe our world, they help create it. So, we'll leave you with this to think about. How do you describe your world? Thanks for joining this explainer.